This would be the last day of our fascinating adventure. Fred had contacted the police chief at Los Coyotes Indian Reservation and arranged special permission for us to visit select parts of their lands. Although four-wheel drive access is no longer permitted as widely as in the past, we would be able to drive up the San Diego County high point, Hot Springs Mountain.
It is Thursday morning, and we are working our way up out of Borrego Springs to Warner Springs, where we plan to take a trail on the Los Coyotes Indian Reservation. This is my first time to drive up this road out into the desert. It's a pretty view. That mountain that is in front of the Jeep is Paddlebar Mountain. I don't know if the GoPro's picking up the big telescope on top. That, of course, is the home of the 200-inch Hale telescope, at one time the largest telescope in the world.
The stages would come from our right down the road there and come up here. You can now see the old barn that's still standing. Beyond it, you can see the red roof, and that's the actual stage stop in the original adobe. The pointy peak is Hot Springs Mountain, which is the highest point in San Diego County at 6,535 feet. And in its entirety, it's on the Los Coyotes Indian Reservation.
And that's where we're headed, Fred?
We're headed to the very top.
It was nice of them to let us on their land do this today.
It was, and we're not on yet. Well, if this works out, it's going to be one incredible experience. The last time I was on, when they kicked everybody off, was 2005, and there used to be an old fire watchtower up there. I wonder if it's Coyote on the right. We'll soon see.
There's our turnoff.
We're about to pull into the Los Coyotes Indian Reservation.
Upon arrival at Los Coyotes, we were supposed to be met by a deputy. However, no one was around. What we found instead was a warning to not enter without a permit and an address to where the permits could be purchased. With spotty cell service, we backtracked to find the address.
We are going down in the numbers, though, FYI.
We're going down in numbers. Well, that would be the wrong way then, wouldn't it? Well, for whatever it's worth, you know that place we passed there that had the couple of Jeeps out in front and all that?
Yes.
It's 1,000, and this thing right here is 1,400. So it's up that way.
There it is.
And do you want to take one
saying.
Jeep up there and see? That way we're not like violating anything. We're just poking through.
Yeah. Anybody, you want to ride with me, Fred?
Yeah, that'd be good. No.
All right. It's just up here. I don't know. I'm not sure how far it was, but not very far.
This used to be the road I used to, right here, that you'd go to the top of the mountain on.
Ah.
What does it say?
Difficult to read. Hot Springs Mountain Road.
Yeah, that's it.
1,400, 1,700, 1,701, 1,800. Okay, so we'll come back here.
I can't believe there's just not a great big sign that says.
1602,
And what are we looking for?
2,100. Well, you would think that back there, instead of giving you an address, that they would just give you a little map with the address on it. You know, just post it right there. You are here. You need to go here. Do not deviate from this road.
Well, they don't let people on Thursdays. It was said right on that sign, as a matter of fact.
2,000. We must be getting really close.
Close, yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Tribal office.
That's it.
Alrighty. It took a little while to get it sorted out. We had to go find the tribal office, which is actually past the sign that says "Do not enter without a permit." And we got a hold of Captain Reed of their police department, and have the necessary permits secured now, and are headed up to the top of the mountain. Thanks, Captain Reed. You have a great day.
That's awesome. Yeah, in the shaded area, there's snow all over. There's more up here.
I like this kind of trail, don't you? This is just pretty in here.
I got stuck down here, I think in about 2001 when this was 3 feet deep in snow. It was a hoot.
That's pretty.
Pine trees sure do smell good. Looks like we're getting close.
You got a real wide variety of trees. It's kind of nice after yesterday too to have a little more milder trail. I kind of like to end on a milder trail.
Tower went up from there about 100 feet.
What was at the top?
A house.
A house.
Yeah.
Did somebody live there full time?
Yeah. Better than 60 miles away right now. Talk about clear. We'll go down here, down into the campground where there's a gate we'll have to get through and then back out.
We're headed down now from Hot Springs Mountain. Really pretty neat up here.
There's a Salton Sea in the distance. What a pretty view.
I don't see any marking on it, but this is what I've always called Rough Road, and it's also sometimes called Sucat Road. There's cut bushes in the road here, so take it slow.
See, what I was doing for me is I was following your line most of this whole trip. And so I followed your line a lot to the T and a lot of things.
That's your mistake. I actually take harder lines on purpose to make it more fun.
I figured that out really quick. So what I did was I wanted to see how the 2-door would do with the 4-door line. And there was a lot of times where it was like, well, that's a stupid line. I shouldn't do that.
I'm pretty sure Mark didn't get any of them on film.
I got to see a bird this afternoon over at the visitor center.
So Matthew and I saw the biggest coyote we've ever seen.
Yeah, it was as large as my golden retriever.
Nick and I saw a rust, like a brick red colored bobcat.
It wasn't a fox, right?
I think it was shadowed. No, it just had a little stubby tail.
It was definitely a bobcat. It ran like a cat, but it had a stubby tail and it was fuzzy.
Wow.
And then what? Oh, and we saw a bighorn sheep,
Was
walking
cool.
up our Jeep road.
That was cool.
And then it disappeared.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed that too.
Yep.
There's a problem with being last in line so I can get the photographs. I don't get the photographs of the animals because you guys scare them away by the time I get there.
No, that bighorn